Howdy, folks. Right out of the gate. Great job, Shabby. Nailed it. Howdy, folks. Shabby's back. And he's back to flub his opening line. So let's play some Long Dark, shall we? Okay. Now I'm going to keep trying to do this. Okay, so today, let's look at our map. Go to our map. Okay, so we're still in the same place we were last episode. Coastal Highway, fishing camp. And we're going to try to get down over to the ravine and then down into Bleak Inlet. And we're probably, I don't know, we'll see how far we get today, but I bet we're going to end up in Bleak Inlet, the cave that goes over. Hopefully, if we survive. That's the main thing. So that's what we're going to try to do here. We're kind of all set and ready to go, ready to leave the zone. We have to climb ropes. You know, this is part of the big the challenge with having no mystery lake is you have to climb these ropes, and two sets of ropes, in fact. And we're carrying a ballistics vest with us, so we have to figure out how to, you know, situate our gear where we can. We gotta grab Mr. Spelunky, of course. Can't forget Spelunky. All right, we need a couple more bandages. Let's get those. I'm gonna use the spray paint for something. These we're gonna break down at some point. We don't have to right now, but we'll just get the metal off of them for fishing mainly. Okay. I'm gonna have to grab some more coal for sure. We have two stems on us, which is fine. We have stems throughout the world. We need all these. We need all this stuff here. Okay. Now let's thin out some of this. Oh, I can't. My mouse wheel's still broke. I have a new mouse coming tomorrow. All will be right in the world. I probably will drop. I'm gonna drop this actually. I think that's all I want to stick in the. Oh, I have two things of. I'll drop it outside, not in a container. 2 whetstones, 3 sewing kits. That's good. Okay. All this looks fine. I'm gonna eat some fish cakes to boost my carrying capacity up there. Okay. Now what else? I wanted to drop a few things here. Let's drop a few things. We're gonna drop. Oh shoot, Nuka baby. What's up, Nuka? It's evening for you. Okay. What time is it? Is it like I want to know what the time difference is. You're in the UK, right? I'm assuming. It's like 6 o'clock or so, something like that. Okay, let's drop this. I guess the quality tools we're gonna leave here as well. I hope I have quality tools at the whatever it's called, Broken Railroad. 7:15. Okay, that's close. That's pretty close. So it's okay, 7 hours difference. Okay, you're 7 hours ahead. Okay. I think it's weird. It's like the West Coast makes it especially out of sync with the UK. I would say. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't put that much thought into it. I don't know for sure. Um, hey Root Beard, welcome. Welcome in. I'm just sorting my gear before we leave. I'm debating on taking the knife or not. I'm not sure. We have a bunch of arrows on us right now. If we really need an arrow, I mean a knife, we could actually forge one in Broken Railroad. So I think probably leaving the knife would be totally fine. I think that's okay. I don't think we're going to suffer anything from that. And we have flour also at the... We have flour at the maintenance shed as well. I mean, if I can avoid eating, like, old world food, that's probably a good thing. We'll just hang on to that. We don't really need it. I got a bunch of food here. I have a ton of food in the ravine, like a ton. Oh, was that last night? Oh man, no, I didn't see it. I actually had thought about it, but the clouds were so... I was gonna look. I was gonna look, but then I was like, there was so many clouds. I was like, nah, it's probably... This time of year in Oregon is like, it's super cloudy all the time. Because it rain, it just... This is like when it really rain, like it rains, it starts in October. The rain starts in October and it just doesn't stop until the spring, until the late spring. And it's like this mist most of the time. But then you get into the spring, early spring, and it just comes down. Like after all those months of no sunlight and, you know, just dreariness, it just doubles down. So, yeah, this isn't the best time for sky watching type things. Wait, I bet it was south enough where you might have been able to see it. I don't know, because it was like a really intense aurora or something, and so it got pretty far south, I think. From what I heard, I don't know. I haven't actually read anything after the event. I was reading stuff before about it. Okay, enough talk, Shabby. Let's sleep. Let's just go ahead and sleep 10 hours. We'll rest up for our journey. I think I can only sleep like 6, though. So... No, we slept 10 hours. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's grab a little bit of water. Kind of want to... Oh, man, my mouse wheel strikes again. Broken mouse wheel strikes again. I should have one tomorrow. I should have a new mouse tomorrow. All this up there. Just get it off the floor. Oh, I can't get it in there. No, there we go. And then the knife, of course. Don't forget the knife, Shabby. That would be bad. Alright, now look at us. We're underweight. And we're carrying a ballistics vest. I don't have very much as far as fuel goes, but still, it's pretty cool. I mean, we're just a fish cake away from being able to carry everything no problem, so... Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of torches. I could thin those out as well. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. I think, let's just see what the weather's like. And then we'll get out of here. Okay. Now, something else I was wanting to do is put the old... Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna mark where our hammers are. That's one of the things I want to do. So tools. We have a hammer here, so I want to mark that. Was supposed to be visible in the UK, Australia, even Alabama to Northern California. Holy smokes. That is pretty far down there. It's all just a fish cake away, that's right. Okay. Do we have anything cooked here? Oh yeah, these are cooked. Okay, good. Good. Oh look, we have pies too. Oh, we could take some pies as well.
I can't carry much more.
I mean, I don't think we really need them. We got the fish cakes. You know what I'm saying? Alright. We're full. We got enough water. I mean, this isn't a big long trip over to... This isn't a big, huge trip over to the ravine anyway, so... Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Easy. Look at our green fish cakes. It's okay, they still work. Alright, sorry, I'm not thinking. I need to warm up. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. Let's warm up first, and then we'll go. I promise. I promise. Okay. Alright, and we're leaving Travis behind. So long, Travis. We'll see you next time. Do we have Mr. Spelunky? We have Mr. Spelunky's joining us for the journey. So that's good. And you know, we have to repair we gotta repair Mr. Spelunky. Very badly. He's looking pretty banged up. I'm just thinking, is there anything down there I want to look at? I don't think so. We're gonna shadabble in a typical Shabby fashion. It's all good. You know, I got a skit scat and shadabadoodle my way out of the zone. But not before we, you know, make sure that we got everything we need for the big long journey, because we're not coming back for a long time. I want to see if there's any ptarmigans over here. We got deer and rabbits. If there were ptarmigans, we could have like a briar house. This is like be a briar house spot. Right here. Did I grab coffee from the cache thing? I'm trying to think. From the cache? Did I wait a minute. I do have coffee though, right? Oh yeah, we're good on coffee. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you were talking about. Oh, the note in the car on the bridge. Oh, that cache. Oh, right. Okay.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I think I did, but I did that a long time ago. I think I might have done that like the first few days. I think I did that. But you know what? If I had my spray paint, I could have marked that, and then I would know for sure. I think the bear is dead.
Wait.
Right now.
I'm so cold.
Pretty sure.
Warming up a bit.
I think I recently killed it. I want to say. Which I can't remember. We've already looted this. We did leave a deer here. I'm just curious now, like, we did leave the deer carcass. Yeah, there's a deer carcass over there, so that's good. I'm gonna go back through this way, just in case we encounter some ptarmigan. We gotta throw this boom can at the ptarmigan. That's just a good time right there. Because since we're already cold, it doesn't matter. We might as well just put that on there. It's slightly lighter if you're wearing it than if you're just carrying it. I could have sworn I heard something crunchy. It's probably just me crunching. Yeah, I think it was just me. Man, ever since I've had this boom can, I have not seen any ptarmigan. It's like they know I want to blow them up or something. I might have to wait until Pest is here before I blow up any ptarmigans, though. Let's see, I need to head over this way. There's none here? That's why? Yeah. That would explain it. Oh, I thought you... Okay. I thought you were just being a wiseacre. I have never said wiseacre in my life. I don't know why I just said that. They don't spawn on the coast. I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay. Well, that explains it. Nuka coming in with the knowledge. Hard to tell sometimes on chat. Some people are very, very good at chat. I'm not one of those people. There's a tone that you need to sort of capture in the way that you write, and I don't quite get that in these little 1-2 sentence long statements. I'm just not there. You know where they do spawn? Outside. Okay. Okay, let me write that down. Let me write that down. That's interesting. Good to know. I gotta warm up. Let's just go down the cave. We'll just take a little bit of damage, warm up in this cave down here. I'm gonna try out a new. You know, I don't know if you've heard people call ptarmigans snow chickens, or I don't know what else those nicknames are that's floating out there, but I've come up with a new one called Chicken Parmesan. Chicken Ptarmigan. Chicken Ptarmigan? Gotta be Parmesan. Chicken Parmesan. There we go. Alright. I think I ruined that joke, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Oh, the CO. I got you. I see. Outside camp office. That was probably the first flock. Yeah, that's true, Nuka. You did say you weren't being a smart ass. You were legitimately telling me a spot where they spawn. I think that was the first flock of ptarmigan I saw. Was the flock in front of camp office. I think they didn't. Oh yeah, wasn't there a bug where they didn't spawn? Oh yeah, I was playing a custom run back then when the ptarmigans were added. And so my first run with the new update, there weren't any ptarmigans spawned in. I was so sad. I was so sad. But I think they patched that pretty quick. But I was because, you know, I can't go there. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Kind of being a smartass, but not really. There's a fine line. There's a fine line there. I'm a little brother, so I kind of know where those areas are. Okay, let's warm back up in this cave. This isn't the cave where we have all of our goodies, though. So we have to go to the other cave. Some people call the hospital cave. We're gonna head over there. It's not really a hospital cave on this run, though, unfortunately, because it's so inaccessible. I don't know, that's not necessarily true. We have a lot of food in there. Look at this rabbit. Boo! There's a can of tomato soup in here. Alright, we'll just leave it. Because it's kind of funny, just a lonely can of tomato soup. Let's see, should we sleep? What's my energy level? I think we should sleep because I'm gonna try to climb both ropes today. We are going down though. Hang on, my dog is ringing the bell to go outside. I'll be right back. Alright. My daughter's on spring break right now, so she's got the dog. She's got him. Let's just hope we don't need to visit the hospital cave after Bleak. Yes, yeah, that would be bad. That'd be a banged up Shabby. I think let's just, I don't know why I'm hemming and hawing over it. It's just a little bit of sleep. No big deal, right? What's our little warning? Oh, we got a hypothermia warning there. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. I don't know, is this fuel... Let's take this fuel over to the other cave. It's gonna be a while before I'm coming back through here again, though. We gotta do the old... Both Signal Void and Buried Echoes before we make a return trip. So it's gonna be a while. And I also kind of want to just hang out in the zone of contamination. I don't want to just do the Buried Echo stuff. I want to kind of loot it up pretty decently before we leave. And looting up the Langston mine, it takes forever. It takes forever. Plus just the mining facilities and everything, it's a lot of looting. A lot of looting. But I really enjoy it there. It's a very interesting zone. It's unique. There's no other zone like it. And you know, it's still new, you know, it's like there's still like secrets to find, or I don't know, new things to find. Although I did pretty thoroughly search it. So, but again, it's gonna take a while to loot. It's the mine, just the mine part, getting all the damn coal out of there. That's a monumental task. Takes so much time. Deer are back. At least one is back. Respawned in, so that's nice. I think we'll just let that ride. You know, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about and planning for a zone of contamination. I just want to, you know, I just have an idea. I'm basically just saying that we're going to spend some time there. So I'll just leave it at that. I won't make any more commitments other than that.
Drop any of this gear.
All right, these are cooked. These are uncooked. Okay, here we go. And we got some repair materials here. Whoops, ate the wrong one. That's alright. Okay. Alright. Now, am I crazy, or does it appear that... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get coal. Hopefully I won't need it. I'm gonna hang on to the cedar. 19 sticks. Okay, we can drop some of those. Let's get 5. Damn. I didn't get enough coal. Let me see where I'm going. I mean, I have to go... We'll get a little bit of coal going through the Bleak Inlet for Forlorn Muskeg Cave, but not much. It'll be like 4 or 5 pieces, maybe. I think there's some coal in Forlorn Muskeg we can get. I think we'll be okay. I just need to be a little bit careful about that. I had a deer spawn above that cave on the rock. I think I had one too in that same spot. Let me just go out here and show you where mine spawned. I had one spawn And this was on my first 500 day, my first and only 500 day run. It spawned on this ledge up here. It was running around up there. And then eventually I shot it because I thought it would just like respawn somewhere else, but every time I'd come back it was just up there. So I ended up just killing it and just letting it despawn that way, and then I think I got it to spawn back in later on, but I don't know. I can't remember. I just remember trying to get up to the deer so hard. So, like, I was trying to goat my way up there, and just to no avail. To no avail. Alright, let's warm up, and then we'll climb down to Bleak Inlet. Again, let me just look. If I slept... Yeah, let's sleep for an hour. Let's just sleep for an hour. Oh, it was higher up for you? Okay. Uh-oh, here's some weather. Here we go. So right above the cave, okay. That's insane. And look, we have these deer out here for future so up there, that's hilarious. That's so funny. It's frustrating and hilarious at the same time. What made this especially frustrating was that it was almost within reach. Oh yeah, sure thing, Nuka. It was almost within reach. And I thought if I could just kill it while it was right on the edge of the rocks, I might be able to get... Because it was kind of running down in here. It was running down in here, so I thought maybe if I could kill it, I could reach it, but no. Could not do it. Yeah, the deer thought it was a mountain goat all of a sudden. Okay, look at this. We're underweight. Unbelievable. Who needs coastal fish cakes? Oh, don't say that, Shabby. I think the timing on this is going to work out really nice because I want to be late afternoon when I'm going through Bleak Inlet. So this should work out pretty nice. Probably should have brought some deer meat with me actually in retrospect, but that's okay. I think we're ready. Let's just go. Go down. Now we're committed. We're committed now. So the plan for Bleak Inlet is to go, I guess, I mean, I'm sure you can goat down somewhere, I just don't know where to goat. Speaking of mountain goats, Rootbeard, I don't know where to goat down in Bleak Inlet. So I guess I'm just going to climb down the rope. And then it's a pretty short little hop, skip, and a jump, shadabble-doodle. It's a short little shadabble-doodle over to the secret mountain path. So, should work out okay. Even if we have Timberwolves on us, you know, we can always just light a flare. And we're right past them, no problem. I haven't touched any of the deer, any of the prop deer in this zone. Okay, let's warm up again. Got a little bit of food here. No food, but that's okay. We got some water. No problem. Look at this. What the hell, man? That's crazy. I can't believe we're this light. Damn, Shabby's running a tight ship today. Look out. Alright, now I could sleep for another hour, possibly to... So we have a little bit more energy. Okay. I think it's probably a good idea. Grab the bedroll. Okay, just making sure. You never can be too careful about that sort of thing. Okay. Not so sure about this weather. This is number... what would this be? Number 3? Is this the third time I've been to Bleak Inlet now on this run? I believe so. So does that mean there's no ptarmigans in this zone either, because it's a coastal zone, I guess? Hey, look, we're warming up when we're out of the wind. We're warming. That's awesome. All right, I'm just looking around. If there's anything to forage, I was just looking. I think we did find a maple. I want to say we found a maple in here, over in here somewhere. We do have a slight stink, so let's see what happens here. I see one. Oh, okay, they're scared. At least that one is. Let's see if they stay that way. They have respawned. We have respawned, folks. Oh, I missed him. Got him. Let's see if we can... yeah. I guess we'll do this. I was wanting to save my flare for... Don't show them fear? Okay. I was wanting to save this flare for the next level, like when I get to the lower part. That's all right. I'm actually surprised they respawned on me. Oh yeah, we have our ballistics vest on. Oh yeah, we're unstoppable. Forgot about that part. Yeah, they don't want any of me. Oh. No, that didn't scare him at all. Oh well. They will come up these stairs a little bit. I think they come up to like this level right here, I want to say. Here we go. Here he comes. Oh, 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 oh my. All right. We got some torn clothing and blood loss. Okay, so they come up a little bit further than that. Did I shoot the wolf? Did I hit the wolf? I have no idea. Yes, I did. I see blood. No, no, that's after he... Well, he could be bleeding from my attack. I'll have to watch and see where that arrow went. I have no idea. Well, let's go ahead and do this.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, the vest came in handy. It didn't do that much damage, really, did it? Did I get my shot off? I have 19 arrows, so I guess I didn't get my shot off, is what happened. I didn't get my shot off. Let's fill up Mr. Spelunky right there. Alright, well, the vest coming in handy. How about that? Yeah. It all happened so fast, Nuka. It's a piece of meat. Infection. Okay, so this is what I always do. I never craft these because it takes a while for the infection to kick in. I actually don't know how long, but I have accidentally slept with an infection risk and woke up and still had the infection risk. So it takes a bit for it to kick in. So you have plenty of time to craft your old man's beard. It's one of the few things that's heavier whenever you craft it, so I'll leave them uncrafted in my inventory. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's over here now. Okay. There we go. He made us spill rosehip tea all over the stairs. Is that what that is? Oh, it's just... I think I left some of rosehip teas in one of my flasks. And yeah, I don't have them anymore. That's okay, we'll just make some more. That's no big deal. Speaking of that, let's just go ahead and get one prepped. It all happened fast in slow motion, it did. It was really fast and then everything was really slow, just like instantaneously. Just like that. Okay. Let's see what the weather's... It sounds like it's calmed down out there. Alright, well let's warm up and keep on moving. I'm gonna sleep for... Yeah, let's see what our weight is. Okay, so if we slept, we could do this no problem. Let's just do that. I was actually surprised. I mean, I was surprised that that struggle occurred. Number one, mainly because it's a Timberwolf. That really caught me off guard, but I think because you're on the stairs like this, it's sort of like kind of has to happen. I can't see them just like biting you. You can't get over these. You can't get over these. I don't know if it's worth it. You have to just sort of go back and forth. All right. Okay, down we go. Drink a little bit of water, lighten up a little bit. I don't know where it goes, but it's all of a sudden you're lighter. I don't know. It's not like you're dumping it on the ground. I guess if it's in your core, you know, it's almost like you're not carrying it, you know. I think I'm gonna pop a coastal fish cake. I don't know about you all, but I think that's a good plan. That's gonna set us straight. Calm our nerves a little bit, you know? Here we go. Fish cake. Yeah, baby. Look at this. Nourished. Unburdened. Oh man, that's great. Now what's nourished do? I feel sustained. Wait a minute, what is it? Oh, it's the carry weight and the stamina. I mean, come on. This is like superfood. It's amazing. So apparently the wolf can come up another tier higher than what I thought. I'm saying that just for my own mental note there. Mental note, Shabby. Wolves can climb higher than you think. Oh. I always think about I did a custom run once and spawned I spawned in down there. And then some Timberwolves started chasing me and I ran up in there. And I was just sitting there, you know, freezing to death. I didn't, you know, it was like new spawn, so I didn't have anything on me. No fire. And eventually I just had to run, and then they chased me down and killed me. I always think about, every time I go by that landslide, I think about it. Because I remember just sitting in there like thinking, now what? I'm dead. There's a few cattails in here, right? I'm pretty sure. I'd like to snag a few before we go up. Right there's the climbing spot right there. Could have sworn there were some cattails in here. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm no good at Bleak Inlet spawns. Stay well away usually. Yeah.
I can't feel my hands.
Me too. Me too. Well, there's four cattails. Okay. We're gonna skip our pit stop right now. We're just gonna keep on moving because I have some moose meat waiting for me over here at this transition cave. All right, we got a couple. There's a few more over there, I bet, but let's get on out of here. I think this is I've only gone this way just a couple of times. Just a couple of times have I used this. One of them was just to map, just because I needed to map every spot. I think you can get through this brush without, yeah, here we go, without chopping it. Secret mountain path. Ooh, cool. I hate taking this much damage, but it's gonna be fine. We're fine. There's not any really good spot to make a fire in here, but for some reason there's a leaf bed at the end of this little path. And I probably will stop there and warm up. Although we could just keep going. That's another option. I kind of want to just keep going. And we'll just take the damage. Oh, we could hop in the oh man, I forgot the bunker, the signal void bunker. We can just hop in there. Warm up, and then we can decide if we want to keep going to the cave or not. Let's do that. Now right here's where I goat down. Look, you can see the bunker right there. It's just right there. Oh man, that's super close. Alright, here's where I goat down. This is the goat down spot. Or at least, I don't know if it's the goat down spot, but it's where I've done it before, and so I'll use it again. Goating is not my strong suit. So if I have a spot that I'm okay with, and then it's like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to experiment anymore. Oh, it's an opened MRE package. And a book, and that's it. And a corpse. Here we go. No maple syrup, though. So sad. This is a good maple syrup spot, in my opinion. But, no. No can do. Alright, let's see. I think it looked better on the other side here. Go down right here. Yeah, look at this. Easy go. Super easy go. You just do it right where that log is and you're set.
Feels like night is coming.
So this is regular loperite, so we won't get the stack. Yeah, no stack bunkers, unfortunately. I didn't know about that until recently. I think Pest actually was the one that told me that the bunkers are there's 3 bunkers that have stuff in them on custom. So that's pretty cool. That's something to remember. Oh, I think I was playing Nogoa or something. Maybe. Can't actually. Let's just use Mr. Spelunky. We got a bed in here. Okay, so here's the question. Do I keep going or not? I want to keep going because I have food at the other place.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Let's just sleep for an hour and just see what the weather's like. Laszlo, welcome. Welcome, Laszlo. Yeah, I do too. I love the bunkers, Rootbeard. I love them. I was so excited about that. When I heard, in fact, I was like, the reason why I was doing a custom run. I mentioned this earlier that I was doing a custom run whenever the ptarmigans. The ptarmigans weren't on custom, and I was so disappointed. But I was doing a custom run where I was doing a stalker loot custom run. Maybe like Stalker Nogoa or something like that. I can't remember. But that was for the sole purposes of having bunkers, because I was really excited about the bunkers. Alright. Alright, we're all set. Let's just check. Let's poke our head out and see what we got here. Sorry, Laszlo, I didn't read your whole... Yeah, the bunkers are always... Yeah, 3 stocked out of 9, that's right. And I think it's hard-coded into the loot tables. Yeah. Yep, it's 3 out of the 9 are loaded with stuff. So it looks like we're gonna spend the night here. Which is totally fine. No problem. I'm not gonna go out in that crap. It does not look fun. You're talking about the prepper cache. Yeah. No, I got that, Laszlo. No, I got it. Laszlo's referring to. There's signal void bunkers, which is a totally separate thing than what we're talking about here. We're talking about there's bunkers. There's always in the same place. There's 9 static bunkers throughout Great Bear Island, and 3 of those 9 will have will be stocked with gear. But it's random which 3 are, and you don't get it on regular Interloper. So that's sort of the ins and outs of it. Wait, isn't there a bed here somewhere? I see pillow. There's bed. Okay. The other one is the side we came in. Yeah, it's up at the top. Yeah, it's on the top part of Bleak Inlet. There's a bunker up there. I'm trying to see what we should eat. I'll just eat some of these. I guess we don't really need to eat. I think we can sleep through the night on this. Okay. Alright, let's sleep for... Looks like we can sleep for 9 hours. Let's just do that. We'll just put it at to 10. Trivia: the chance of your first 3 prepper caches being the ones are stocked is really 3.7. That's pretty low. Three out of 9 is still only 3.7%? Really? I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised by that. Or is that's not supposed to be 37%? I don't know. Oh, 3 in a row. Oh, 3 in a row. I gotcha. Sorry. Yes. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd be pretty lucky to get 3 in a row out of 9. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Let's head on out. It's morning time, folks. Oh, no, we don't need Mr. Spelunky. We got it. I almost like don't even like the saying lantern doesn't even occur to me now. It doesn't even pop into my head. I'm fully committed to Mr. Spelunky. It's not too far over here. Oh, I forgot to check my clothes from that wolf struggle. I need to do that too. Just to keep an eye on that stuff. That's only the second wolf struggle we've been in on this whole run. The first one was actually the, speaking of bunkers, I was sleeping in the Forsaken, sorry, I always say that, Forlorn Muskeg, what's this? Oh, it's a burdock spot. I was sleeping in the Forlorn Muskeg bunker, and I walked out, looked around, didn't see anything, went down to the forge. It literally just went down the forge and grabbed something and then turned right back around and went up to the bunker again. And there was a wolf around the corner. I got corner wolfed on my way back up there. And I had just left it. So that's the only, that other than what we just saw, that's the only wolf struggle I've been in on this run so far.
Oh, so cold.
Oh, we need to grab some more of this, replenish our supply. Oh, all 3 of them are right here, baby. All right. I always like to have 6. Always have 6 of these. That's a Shabby standard right there. Sometimes the game will wait to spawn them in so one can jump you. Well, that's exactly what happened to me. That's literally exactly. I'm going in here backwards so we don't go into the cave. Like on the path to the gold mine in Ash Canyon. Oh, all this is cooked here. Look at all this food. Oh, we got a blizzard. Of course we got a blizzard. Alright, let's take some of this meat over to the other side too. I think that... Oop! Oh, I turned around on accident. Went into the cave. Okay, I'm trying to think, like on the path to the gold mine in Ash Canyon. I'm trying to remember which path you're talking. Are you talking about, actually, I don't know. I'm not sure where you're talking about. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go on in. Do we need any of this? Nope.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, let's do one more thing before we move, and that is take care of this, our friend, our good friend, our companion, When the night is dark, Mr. Spelunky. Oh yeah, the yes the yeah the unattainable rose hips at the climbing spots. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. We got some odds in here, ends here. Got a little this, little that. I think I don't have any blue flares on me. Probably should have one. Can we make it to the... I like to say these blue flares for just these little jaunts through Bleak Inlet and, you know, other like very dangerous spots. So I'm gonna leave those. I think we can get to Broken Railroad pretty easily though, without any problems. Wow, that's very optimistic outlook you have there, Shabby. Be careful. Be careful. Alright, Laszlo. I think I've looted all this. Yeah. Okay. Everything's pretty much looted at this point. More or less. I haven't been everywhere, but I've been most places. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. I love it. Inspirational. I'm feeling inspired, Nuka. I'm gonna go in here and see if there's any more coal, because the way out is behind us, but I just want to go in this room. One piece of coal. Alright. Better than nothing, I guess. Okay, speaking of corner wolves, there's oftentimes a pesky wolf hanging out by this cave. So always keep an eye out for that one. Let's go down here. I think sometimes there's a couple pieces of coal down here too. There you go. There's more coal in here than I thought. It's not bad. We're about at standard Shabby levels here. 9, yeah. Okay, there we go. You know, it turns out you really do save a lot of matches with this lantern. I mean, with Mr. Spelunky. I broke my own rule there for a second, didn't I? Yeah, I guess normally I would be using I would have used a match here, and it saved us one, and, you know, that adds up over time. I really don't think, though, that matches are not going to be... They're not going to be much of an issue for us. Let's see. We have 2 maples here. Probably should take them. Let's take them to... Okay. I will just leave the food out here. Isn't it like 50... Wait a minute. Oh. Look at that. They look fresh for a second. Let's go back in before Blizzard Wolf gets us. Isn't like 50% more efficient than a regular one? And Rootbeard said no way. I'm not sure. I need more context because I wasn't following along in real time. Oh, Mr. Spelunky. What did I make a derisive comment about Mr. Spelunky? Is that what happened? I didn't mean to. We love Mr. Spelunky. Yeah, I think it's more efficient. I think it's 50% more efficient. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I said something. I was talking about matches or something like that. I guess. I meant like. I don't know how I said it, but I mean I'm not gonna run out of matches. I don't know if that's what I said or not. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, I guess we're just chill here. Where's the way out? This way? Okay. Yeah, lantern save matches. Yeah, I mean it's like yeah, no duh. And but again, I'm learning. I'm learning. I know Rootbeard was like one of the first people who's like, "Hey, dude, you should carry a lantern around." Never dunk on the splunk. He's our guiding light. I love it. Okay. Well, we gotta wait out this storm. So let's take a little. Let's look at our stuff. Let's see what kind of damage we got here. Just want to check my condition just to make sure it was good on that. Need to make some more rose hip teas. What we got here? We got some damaged pants. Looks like. Alright, we'll go ahead and repair those combat pants. Food's looking good. We need some more water. Gotta repair Mr. Spelunky. Probably, this bow's starting to get kind of long in the tooth. Okay. Alright, need some rabbit hides. We don't have that, do we? Nope. And we got the aviator's cap. Let's do that. Alright. Everything else is going to have to wait. I've had clothes get to such a bad condition a blizzard ripped them off. Oh no. I remember, I think one of the funniest things that happened to me was I got mauled by the bear in, I think you named this bear, Nuka. It's like, it's the poacher's camp bear. You have a name for it. It's like Ben or something like that. But anyways, that bear, tore me a new one. Actually got mauled twice, I think. I got mauled, I jumped on top of the train car, thinking I was okay. And then he came on top of the train car, mauled me up there. I went down and lit a fire in the fire barrel. And that's Bruce. Yeah, that's right. Brucey. And so I had a fire going on at the fire barrel. And I got mauled again. So then I just started running to trappers. I had to make a run for it. And my thermal underwear was like at 1%, and I was in the cave in going over to Milton, that cave by trappers, and I had my underwear's at 1%, and I didn't realize like, oh, you should take them off, but I started walking to trappers and they ripped on my short little walk over to trappers. They'd ripped. I was like, oh no, they're gone. So yeah, take your clothes off if you don't want them to take any more damage. Yeah, it's a tearing sound. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a tearing sound. I was like, what was that? Yeah, I was like that too. What was that? I heard this weird tearing sound. Okay, enough storytelling. Alright, shabby story time, folks. Gotta bear with me. I like to tell stories every now and then. Gosh, I annoy the hell out of my daughter, I'm sure. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's still got a blizzard. Still got a blizzard. Oh, one more thing I want to check is, okay, bedroll's okay. Bedroll's okay. We do need ptarmigan feathers, folks. We are gonna need some repair materials pretty soon. Let's go ahead and just sleep another hour. Yeah, you can, like, you can just... I don't know if this is still in the game, but I know people in the past used to... Their clothes would, like, just disintegrate while they were fishing. You're just sitting in that fishing hut, getting hit by blizzard after blizzard, you know, just chilling by your fire. Next thing you know, your clothes are destroyed. It happens. Or it used to. I don't know if it still does, but it used to happen. Oh, wait a minute. Pick these up. Alright, let's go ahead and fill up before we go.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. Beautiful day in the muskeg. Keep our eyes out for... Usually there's a wolf just kind of wandering nearby. Maybe not. We are armored. Okay, we're just making sure I'm carrying the... Or I'm wearing the vest. Just fishing. Next thing you know, you're naked and afraid. That's right. How did this happen? Just looking around for any maples or whatever, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm just gonna go up over this rise just to see what's going on over here. There's a wolf. There we go. There we go. This is pretty flat right here. Let's do it. Oh yeah, Nuke, I wanted to say that, remember how we were talking about the wolves sort of like mid-charge, like changing their mind? Look at that, it did it again. I think it's because we're backing up so far. I think it has to do with backing up too much. Someone in your chat suggested that, and I think that's exactly what's going on there. Is that they start charging and you keep backing up, and it gives them a chance to like, oh, you know what? I don't think I want to attack this person. They're wearing a ballistics vest. Never mind. But I used to, I don't know, I guess it's sort of, I'm actually using that backup technique more than I used to, so I'm seeing it now frequently, and I didn't realize it was such a thing. Can you get across this ice? Oh yeah. Get some of these cattails here. Could test it, but backing up kind of helps. No, I'm not saying don't back up. I think I'm just backing up too much. And it gives the wolf even more time to like, you know what? I think I want to back out of this situation. I mean, maybe you want the wolf to change his mind. That's, you know, then yeah, back up all day long, but I was wanting to shoot it. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I pull the trigger. Ooh, some crackers! Oh baby, lucky day. I'll say it for you, Astrid. Lucky day. Or no, it's more like, oh, lucky day. Something like that. Oop, there we go. Gonna restock on some I haven't done much cattail picking in this zone, really, to speak of, so there's plenty of cattails here. I call her Manstrid. I'm sorry, she gets on my nerves. That's okay. That's okay. Will gets on my nerves, for different reasons though, probably. Astrid. I don't like the I mean, I'm okay with both lines. Like, some of the lines are great for either character. You know, there's certain lines I like that Will says, and certain lines that Astrid says that I like, but I really don't like Will's huffing, and that's the main reason why I prefer Astrid. He gets a little too huffy when he gets out of breath. It's a little too much. You've muted Will, so he's all good? Yeah, okay. There you go. That's a solution. That's one way to do it. But there's some lines I really love, like, someone's stash. That one cracks me up. Especially when you're looking for a pot. That's when it really works out nicely. And then for Astrid, whenever she finds gloves and she says, this will come in handy, I'm always like, yeah, that's right, Astrid telling jokes. Making her puns. We've already been here. I'm just looting. I'm just doing a little foraging here. I used to play D&D and board games with Mark Meir, so I would prefer Will. Is that the person that did the voice of Will? All right, now how do we get across? I think I'm gonna go down this way. We're gonna cut across the muskeg like a pro. As long as it doesn't get any more foggy than this, we should be totally fine, but if it does get foggier, then, you know, who knows? I have definitely got lost in the middle of Forlorn Muskeg. Many times. Many times, actually. Well, that's cool. Are they a professional voice actor, or is this sort of like a one-time gig kind of thing? Because if I were making an indie game, I think I'd just like get some of my buddies to do the voices. Pay them in beer or something. This game is really good at getting you lost. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, out here in the middle. Okay, I don't hear any wolves. Okay, so that's the island that has the shed on it. I just whistled when I said that. I think that's a sign of getting older, when you start whistling inadvertent whistles. Look out.
Starting to feel numb.
Okay, so that's the shed island over there. There's a pretty big gap, I think. I think I need to kind of go up this way a little bit. to get across. I mean, I might as well just end up at the railroad tracks anyways. That's probably the safest way to go. I really like this zone. It's a cool zone. It seems so, you know, unassuming and just plain, but it actually is like pretty wild place, I think. I mean, I know most of the maps very, I'm not trying to brag, but I know the maps pretty damn well. And this is one of the few places where I can still get lost if I don't have line of sight. He's an actor, was also Commander Shepard in Mass Effect and other BioWare games like Dragon Age and Jade Empire. Wow, that's super cool. That's awesome. There's the bear up there. Not Bruce, the other bear. Probably the loneliest bear. I'd say he's one of the loneliest bears in the game. You know, no one ever pays attention to this bear. Usually he's just more of a pain in the ass because he gets out on the railroad tracks. But I bet he's one of the least hunted bears in the game. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but for me it's true. And so it must be true for everybody. I'm just kidding. But is it? I don't know. I'm trying to think of a more neglected bear than this bear over here. I'm probably going a little too close to this bear. Let's see. There's a wolf there and there's a bear over here. Let's see if we hustle, we can get past the bear. HRV bears? Okay, yeah. Yeah, actually, Laszlo, you're probably right. Uh-oh, I'm hearing them. I'm hearing them. Move it, Shabby, move it. He's over there. Okay, we got past him. I think we're okay. I do too. HRV and Ash Canyon are my two favorite zones, I think. Yeah, HRV all the way, baby. All right. Pretty chill. The weather's usually pretty warm in this zone. I think this is the warmest zone. I don't have any, I have no data to back that up. But from personal experience, I'd say this is probably the warmest zone. Or like, it has the mildest weather. I don't know how you want to say it. ZOC bear is pretty rare to spot and never when you need him. I don't have any, I mean, I have shot the bear with a flare gun. I think it was like on my very first visit to the zone. I shot the bear with a flare gun, but other than that, I have not engaged with that bear. I do remember, like, right after I shot that bear, I made a snow shelter nearby, and I made it while I was in a chemical area. I didn't realize it, so I made a snow shelter, and I got chemically poisoned.
Getting a bit thirsty.
And yeah, it didn't kill me. It didn't kill me. It gave me. I don't think it's a permanent affliction to my condition, but it was like. I think it was like a 20%, 25% condition, you know, red bar that you could only heal with a stem, I think. And you continue to accumulate chemical poisoning after that. So you get chemical poisoned and then you start to accumulate another one. I think that's how it works. It may have given me superpowers. That'd be awesome. Airfield moose is pretty neglected unless you have a Travis with you. This is true. I have, yeah, I've hunted that moose a few times. But it only appears for me over at the pond that's like below Justy's hovel. That's the only place I've ever seen that moose. Oh, Aurora will. I love it. That's good, Laszlo. Aurora will. This would actually be a good time to loot down in there, but we're just gonna keep moving. We're just gonna keep moving. Running a little long on the stream. Probably need to call it a day when I get down here, so that's what we'll do. Let's get a Maglins going, and then we won't have to worry about these wolves messing with us. Free fire, why not?
Perfect.
Run this way. Turn around. Safety's the other way. Man, I'm gonna have to get used to having no sprint whatsoever. Just a big tank. I'm just a big tank now. A slow-ass tank. Oh, look, we have our torch is stuck. Oh, we have a chance for the Tarmies here? That's right, we do. Wait, you call it the Love Lodge? Okay, I like that. Yeah, we'll have to wait for Pest. Yeah, there's some ptarmigans up. Let's just skip this wolf. Let's just let him live his life. We'll live our lives. There's some ptarmigans that will spawn up by the near the maintenance shed as well. Our torch is stuck. It's funny. Ooh. I guess there's a deer carcass back there, I want to say. We got some wolves, or some crows in here. Let's check that out too. Because I've got, you know what I've got on my brain is Briar House Pie. That's what I got on my brain. So we're gonna have to find, you know, the holy trinity of critters in TLD. So, I know it's a corpse, okay. I think we've already got the deer carcasses that are close to the maintenance shed already, so that's not going to help us. We'll see. We'll see what's going on when we get here. Yeah, so up there. So the up on those rocks straight ahead, up there, there's a ptarmigan nest up there. Probably would hear them from down here, but I'm not hearing them. That's too bad. Well, we might have to run up to the lodge. The Love Lodge, huh? Look, you can see, you know what, I never noticed this before until like recently, was that if you look straight ahead in the distance, you can see the lodge up there. I never noticed that before until, I don't know, like my last like 2 or 3 runs ago. Hey, that's right there. Oh, wait, is there something down there? Oh, a plug, okay. Don't need that. Yeah. Those would be the ideal ones up there, but yeah, they're not gonna help us. Let's try to thin out the wolf problem here if we can. Alright. There's a lure behind that name, but... Oh, is... Okay. I'll leave... Okay, alright. We'll save it for later. Save it for some other time. Maybe on your stream I'll you know, request the story or whatever. Okay, I think I'm gonna... 99 to go. Yeah, there's so many wolves here. They're just all like in a very concentrated... Look at all the stuff we got. We got syrup. Might have to take this syrup back to the... I don't want to lose this fire. Hang on for a sec. Okay, we'll sort all this out later. Next time, though, I might, instead of going... We might do a little side quest. We might do a side quest. Wolf Wrangler win? I don't know. I might... If I want to take a break on this, I'll probably do something like that. I'm not sure if I want to take a break yet, though, or not. Okay. But next time, what we're going to do is... We'll do one little tiny side quest where we try to find some ptarmigans to throw a noisemaker at. Because we want to see a cloud of feathers. That's our goal here. So we'll play around with that, especially if Pest is around. And then we'll head on into the far territories and finish up the Signal Void stuff. So that's the plan. We probably will make some Prepper's Pie before we go. I'm looking here, I'm seeing some... So if we get more ptarmigan, we can actually make... Yeah, we can make a Briarhouse Pie. So we're either going to make Briarhouse Pie, we're definitely going to make some Prepper's Pie, and yeah, so we got a lot of good stuff here. This is our sort of our second base, so we're in a nice little safe spot here. Okay, folks, Nuka, Laszlo, Rootbeard, excellent hanging out with you all, and any lurkers as well. Really appreciate your time and your attention and your hanging with me. Always appreciate that. Okay, folks, we'll see you next time. The Pie Almighty stream. That's right. We love our pies here. Okay, everybody, take a Shabby. We'll see you next time.